Hey everybody, it's Cyborg, and I want to thank everybody for tuning into the videos. You guys have been great. Keep commenting, liking, and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so because we have plenty of Mortal Kombat 11 content to come. Today we're going to be talking about the online ranking system for Mortal Kombat 11. I had recently done a video talking about online game modes I would like to see for Mortal Kombat 11. I had purposely left out talking about ranked because I have a lot to say about the ranking system for Mortal Kombat. Let's start off where it all began. Mortal Kombat's foundation has always been built on 1 versus 1 combat. It has evolved over the years from setting your quarters on the arcade cabinet to indicate you want to play next, facing the winner of the two currently facing off, all the way to the modern times where you see tournaments with huge prize pools centered on who is the best player. The competition doesn't just lend itself to local fare anymore, however, as we eventually saw the series make its way into online play, starting with Mortal Kombat Deception. This has allowed players to recapture the experience of an arcade where you are able to fight endless opponents, no longer limited by your local friends for matches. We have seen a split in online approach where you have your players looking to run some casual sets via player matches, and then you have your players seeking to be the best, who take up ranked matches. It's important to note this will likely be the first Mortal Kombat game to launch with solid netcode right out of the box, as we didn't get the rollback netcode introduced until later in MKX's lifespan, and then of course at launch with Injustice 2. So ranked matches can better replicate the quality experience you would see locally at a tournament, making the desire to practice your combos and techniques that much more rewarding. One important change we recently got introduced in Injustice 2 was the change from ranked matches being a single match to a tournament-like set of first to 3 wins. This allows players a chance to adapt to their opponent, getting an overall better picture of who the better player really is, rather than who can come out with the more surprising strategy to eke out a simple one-match victory. Running sets really is the way to go, and if you have a friend that you frequently play several matches with in succession, you'll find each player gets a chance to adapt over the course of several matches, reducing the ability to surprise your opponent with cheese tactics to secure a quick victory. This makes for an overall better experience, and you'll find yourself improving through this structure. Now, looking forward to Mortal Kombat 11, one more big change needs to happen to make ranked play truly the online competitive experience it should be. That change being a proper ranking system. Currently, the only real ranking that exists is an overall leaderboard as well as a win-loss record. While those two factors are nice, I can't tell you how many times in MK9, MKX, and Injustice 2 I'd been paired up against someone who had thousands of wins and maybe a couple hundred losses compared to my way less wins and way less losses. Point being, what system is in place to match players' skill together? That I would like to know. I don't know what the algorithms look like behind the curtain for matching a player up against another player, but I have to believe there's room for a lot of improvement. One improvement being, show a visual rank for each player. These ranks could be structured several different ways. For example, you could have a rank system such as bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond, and you could even add on top of that the top 100 players, giving them their own unique rank such as champion, then have maybe 5 tiers within each rank, such as bronze 1 through 5, silver 1 through 5, so on and so forth. When playing ranked, you are matched up with someone near the same rank and tier that you are currently at. The more you win, you begin to face opponents of a higher tier and rank. This presents an opportunity to advance. If you then find yourself beating those opponents at that higher level, you will then level up yourself closer to that rank and tier. However, if you begin to lose to those opponents, you will stay where you are or even start to de-rank based on each player's rank and tier. For example, losing to a player at a lower rank and tier would make you start to go down rather than up. Usually with a system like this, your first 10 matches are a feeling out period where your success determines your starting rank. So rather than starting at the very bottom, you do 10 qualifying matchups against varying degrees of skills, and how you do against those ranks and tiers determines where you initially get placed for better accuracy. So that way you aren't fighting those at a lesser skill level the entire time you find your true placement. For example, say you beat a bronze 4, maybe you face a silver 4 next time. You beat the silver 4, maybe you take on the gold 4, but that's too much for you, so then you kind of find that middle ground. Once you are properly placed based on skill level, say it's a gold 3 for example, then you will face other gold 3s or people within that tier or close to that tier until you either rank up or rank down accordingly. So once you are able to defeat those that are similar in skill level to you, you will face harder opponents. This is a pretty common system that I've seen in other fighting games and other shooting games. That's one approach to take. I'm sure there are others, but that's one way to match players up in fair fashion information and to accurately determine skill. Not only do you allow players to have a true test of skill being matched up against players at similar levels, but you also give players a sense of accomplishment and goals to reach. Perhaps you're at Gold 5 and you're trying to get to Platinum 1, you're going to try that much harder to improve your game. Trying to up your rank is in itself an addicting experience, filled with triumphs and disappointments. When a visual rank is on the line, it offers a reason for players to keep competing in ranked. You could even take it another level by drawing further inspiration from other games' ranking systems and create seasons for online ranks. Seasons could be, say, 3 or 4 months. When the season is over, ranks reset and everyone starts from scratch, giving players another chance to achieve higher out of the gate. Usually, this is accompanied by unique rewards based on your highest rank achieved during the season. This could be something simple like a player card background or player icon. The season approach is meant to encourage players to keep coming back for more each season. Maybe you're desperately trying to get that Katana Platinum player card, for example. Now, these are just some examples on how to make ranked a truer test of skill between players closer in skill, which is what ranked should be. You shouldn't have a pro player versus a player who's new to fighting games. That isn't an ideal or fun experience for either party. Fighting games are at their best when both players are of close to equal skill. Add in a dash of visual flair and you have yourself a fun and rewarding system. One last change I'd like to suggest for an overall better experience is having the players select their characters prior to entering a ranked search and making the stage random. This would cut down on pre-match time as well as avoid counterpicking. This sort of change may not please everyone, but we've probably all been in a position where the other player simply waits for you to pick your character before they pick theirs, because they want to have whatever advantage they can get. Let's just let the skill do the talking rather than trying to game the system by picking the advantageous matchup. Let me know what you guys think. Would you like to see a ranking system as I proposed in this video, or do you have some other ideas? Let me know what you guys think and what you guys want in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, it helps us out a lot, and if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so, because we have plenty of Mortal Kombat 11 content to come. On that note, my name is Cyborg, take care guys.